Hey, Ashley, I think I might have lost my health insurance papers. Can you go look for them in my room right now? My tooth kinda hurts, so I want to go to the dentist soon, so hurry up, please.
Sorry, James, I'm a bit busy right now, so I can't. I'll try to look for it later, I promise.
Hang on a minute, busy? You? What are you so busy doing exactly?
I'm feeding your mother lunch right now, so I can't leave her side at this very moment.
Oh, come on, you can at least look for it though, can't you? I mean, it's probably on my desk or in the drawer somewhere obvious. Seriously, it won't take that long, so go and look for it already, please. My tooth's hurting, all right?
Are you telling me to just leave your mother on her own like that? What if she swallows something and starts choking or something? It's not just her legs and back that have been getting weaker lately, you know. She's having trouble eating on her own now, all by herself. Of course, you'd know that if you paid any attention to her now and again.
What the hell did you just say to me, Ashley? What's with the whole busybody act, huh? You're just a housewife. You seriously expect me to believe that it's that busy taking care of one granny?
What do you mean, just a housewife? Don't you dare talk to me like that, James.
Oh, come on, that get you triggered? What's wrong with telling a little truth, Ashley? God, it must be nice to be a full-time housewife. You get to just say the most ridiculous things with no consequence, 'cause guys like me take care of you financially. As if you can't even find time to make and feed my mom her lunch.
What the hell are you on about, James? I've been working all day long, and I'm not doing anything easy, you know. I'm responsible for another person's life, your mother's life. That could never be easy, not in a million years.
Well, you sure make it sound like it's easy, Ashley. Just admit it already. You became a full-time housewife because you wanted to have an easy life, didn't ya?
Why are we even talking about this, James? For the billionth time, I had to quit my job to take care of your mother. I had a lot of work I wanted to do, but I gave it all up for her. Would it hurt you to be just a little more grateful? Just a little.
You didn't even do that much work anyway at your old job. Don't act so high and mighty. Trust me, you're better off being a full-time housewife in the long run. Well, you're not really that efficient at housework, so it's not really much difference either way, to be honest.
Listen, I'm doing my best too, James. If you've got a problem with how I keep the house, why don't you take care of it yourself then?
Why do I have to do that kind of work? That's a woman's job. Your job, Ashley. Besides, you're the one who volunteered to take care of my mom in the first place. So it gets a little tough and you call it quits? Some daughter-in-law you are.
Are you kidding me? I had to volunteer. I didn't have a choice in the matter. There wasn't any way around it since you were never going to do it, not in a million years. You were even complaining over just taking your mother to the hospital for a checkup. Besides, when I first started doing nursing care, I didn't think I'd be left with all this work by myself.
What the hell are you insinuating, huh? You looking to start a fight with me? Sure sounds like there's a lot you want to say to me, doesn't it?
Stop being so defensive, James. This isn't about us. It's about your mother. You never do anything for her. She's your own mother, for crying out loud. You should look after her a little, even if you're busy with work at the very least. It's not fair to her, not after all she did to raise you.
I don't wanna. It's just too much trouble. Honestly, it just smells and it's dirty around her. Why the hell do you think I leave it to you, Ashley?
You're the lowest of the low, James. How can you say something like that so casually? Who the hell says all that about the woman who raised you?
Come on, it's not like I'm saying it directly to her face. Besides, even if I were to, she wouldn't understand. She's already starting to go senile, you know that.
Even if that's the case, you're forcing me to do things I don't want to do, things I never signed up for. To be honest, I'm at my limit in looking after her. I can't do this anymore, not like this. I'm thinking we should put your mother in a facility or use some daycare services at least.
In a facility? Where the hell do you get such spoiled ideas from?
Look, your mother is starting to show signs of dementia, so I can't take my eyes off her, not even for a second. I don't even have time to sleep at night. You know that too, right?
It's a waste of money to pay for nursing services. You've got your hands free, so there's no need to ask someone else to help anyway.
I'm bringing this all up because I can't take it anymore on my own, James. If I keep going like this, I'll end up getting sick too, you know.
Yeah, but you haven't broken down yet, have you? I know you're just saying this because you're just getting lazy, that's all. I'll think about it when it really gets too much, all right?
And I'm bringing this up now because it'll be too late once it's happened, James. How are you not getting this? How can you be so dismissive about your own wife, about your own mother? Look, I'm telling you now that I've already reached my limit. I am tired of looking after your mother on my own. I just can't do it anymore, not by myself. I want to put her in a facility where she can get the proper care she needs.
God, will you drop it already? You're still going on about that? You're so damn persistent, Ashley. Where the hell are my insurance papers, huh? I asked for them ages ago, you know?
Listen, James, it's not like I don't want to. We really can't afford it. Not right now.
You're really getting on my fucking nerves. I've told you we can't put her in a facility. Not yet. How many times do I have to tell you, Ashley?
Please, I am begging you, James. I'll even pay for it myself if I have to. I'll pay for it with the money I've been saving since I graduated from college. That's gotta be fine, right?
Yeah, no way, not a chance in hell.
Why not? I'm not going to be using your money, right? You don't want to pay because it's expensive, right? I'm telling you I'll pay for everything, so what's the damn problem?
See, the thing is, I don't want to leave the care of my family to some stranger in some random facility.
What the? You don't even do anything to take care of her yourself, James. You always leave your mother to tend to herself when she can't even eat right. How hypocritical can you get? Do you think you can just leave all the work to someone else just because you earn more or something?
Jeez, get off my back already, Ashley. All I'm saying is, family should take care of family. That's so hard to get. Putting her in a facility is just lazy and cold. You're really gonna treat my mom like that, Ashley?
Then at least let me use a daycare service, James. It doesn't have to be every day. Maybe a few times a week for a few hours. That's all I'm asking for at this point. If you can't agree for even something like that, then you help out with Mom's care. I just need to make some time for myself. I am at my breaking point. I really am.
What the hell do you need time for anyway, Ashley?
Look, if things continue like this, I'm gonna go crazy. I just can't keep doing this day in and day out. Not anymore. Come on, even you wouldn't want that, would you, James? Imagine how annoying it'd be if I'm always in a bad mood and didn't cook dinner or keep the house in order like I used to.
That would be annoying for sure, Ashley. You're already bitching at me enough as it is, so...
Right? So please, just let me use a daycare service, James. Think of it as an investment for your sake as well, right? It'll make things even easier for everyone involved.
All right. I guess there's nothing I can do about it at this point. If it'll get you to shut the hell up and stop nagging me about it all the time.
Thank you, James. I really appreciate it. I'll apply for one immediately then, first thing tomorrow morning.
But you know what, Ashley? In the end, you're so fucking useless, aren't you? Always just relying on other people's help to get stuff done, even the simplest of things.
Look, I've been doing all I can, all on my own, while taking care of the house as well. But your mother can't even walk or sit up straight anymore. She's just getting worse and worse by the day, James. Her dementia's progressing too, and it's getting really scary. I can't do anything about it on my own, not anymore.
Oh, here we go again with the whole look at me, I'm so busy routine, Ashley. Just fucking cut it out already. God, you're such a drama queen sometimes.
I'm telling you, James, it's not a routine. It's the truth. It really is. How could you just dismiss all this so easily?
You really are one useless human being, aren't you, Ashley? Is that how you were back at work, too? Yeah, I bet you were, always blaming others without getting any work done yourself, weren't you? If that's the case, I gotta say you made the right decision to quit. You're just pulling everyone's leg in that case, that's all.
You don't know shit about me and how I was at work. My job was my life, you know.
Yeah, as if. I mean, you threw it away so easily. How do you even expect me to take you seriously, Ashley? Some kind of life you had.
If I said I was going to keep working, would you have helped me take care of your mom, James? No, you wouldn't have. I didn't quit because I even remotely wanted to. Not at all. I just thought my family, your family's life, was more important than just my job. That's all.
Oh, don't patronize me, Ashley. God, you're so condescending sometimes. Look here, you were the one who decided to quit your job in the first place. You made your own decision, so stop complaining like a fucking child about it.
Isn't looking after your parent a family issue, James? Why should I be the only one who has to bear that burden all by myself? After all, it's your own mother, isn't it?
Please, in every family, it's the wife who looks after the elderly. That's just how it is. Do you really think you're the only one who's unhappy about the situation? Don't be spoiled, Ashley. I'm the one paying for everything. And since you're not working, you should at least try to be of some use around here. Not that you are anyways, to be honest.
How can you say any of this to me, James? Don't you have any compassion at all for me? For your own mother?
Hey, if I didn't have any compassion, would I let you use the daycare service? No, that's what I thought. You keep complaining about how hard it is, but you should be grateful that I'm letting you do that at all.
What the hell do you think of me as, James? I'm not your slave. Stop treating me like one.
Shut up. You're not in any position to talk back to me when you're unemployed and not bringing in any money. You're living off me. Before you get cheeky with me, you should know your place, Ashley. You know what? You should go visit my old home for a bit this weekend.
Your old home? You mean the one in the countryside? Why all of a sudden, James?
You're gonna clean it up and get it ready.
What the? Why clean it now? No one's lived there since your mother moved in with us.
That house is big enough as it is. It would be a waste to just let it rot away and fall apart, you know. I've got a good idea about what to do with it.
What good idea, James?
We'll renovate the house and rent it out to someone. You know, houses in the country and country living are popular these days. Everyone wants to get away from the city and all that.
I don't think a little bit of renovation will be enough to make it rentable, though. The foundations are pretty rotten, and your mother said the termite damage was pretty bad a while back, right?
But if we rent it out, you'll get some income, right? You'll get your money back in no time at all, I'm sure of it.
Who would want to live in the middle of nowhere like that in the first place? It's dangerous there because of all the landslides that happen every time there's a storm, and we need to hire some people for the road repairs first, right? You can't charge high rent in such a remote place. It's just not profitable, James.
Whatever. If you make it stylish enough, someone will live there eventually. I'm sure of it. There are lots of people in the city who long to live in the countryside, I'm telling you. Anyway, I've already made up my mind, so...
Don't make up your mind on your own about something this big. This isn't something you can just force me to do, James.
Please, Ashley, there's no need for me to consult with you on every little thing.
But I've got some knowledge of real estate, you know. I used to study it back in college.
Listen, how many times do I need to say this to you? I don't need your advice on this. Anyway, we need to tidy up the house before we start renovating, so you should do it this weekend.
I don't have time for any of that, James. Your mother's practically bedridden now. I can't just leave her like that, not even for a few hours.
Why don't you do it during the daycare service hours then? You'll have plenty of time then.
Why do I have to be the one to do that? That's the only time I can rest and do what I want to do.
Oh, come on, you're just gonna be wasting time anyway doing nothing. Instead, I'm giving you a chance to make good use of it and be productive for once.
Actually, from my point of view, I'm using it effectively enough, thank you very much.
Yeah, as if. You're not even working a real job anymore. What the hell do you do all day but feed my mom and wipe her ass? Why don't you try being useful in situations like this for once? Be grateful I'm so damn understanding about the whole daycare thing. Who the hell do you think you are, acting all high and mighty, contradicting me at every turn? Listen here, Ashley. I get to order you around and make you my bitch because I earn the most money in this household. You should just shut up and listen to what I say like a good little wife.
Yeah, well, is that how you think, James? I really have no business listening to you because guess what? I earn more than you do now. If whoever earns more gets to call the shots, then you're my bitch now, not the other way around.
What the fuck are you talking about now? Jesus, have you really lost it completely? Shut up and just do as I say already, Ashley. You don't even work a real job anymore, period. Why else do you think I forced you to take care of my mom for me?
Since I saw this day coming a while ago, I decided to make my own money in my own time, just in case. You're the one who told me that unemployed people don't have any rights, so since you no longer need to work, you'll listen to me from now on, right?
What the? When did you start working to earn money on your own, Ashley? Even if you're earning money within whatever free time you've got, there's limits to what you can do and how much you can earn.
I'm earning money at home, remotely, doing things online.
What the hell? At home? How is that even possible?
Mainly by exchanging stocks using the savings I had left over from before. I've also been doing a bit of cryptocurrency on the side too, just to diversify my portfolio a bit. In total, I'm already earning more than you do at your job.
Since when the hell did you know anything about stocks and investing?
When I was still working at my old company, I studied a lot about finance with the intention of one day building a fortune for us. I was planning to start investing at some point, you know. I also studied about real estate at that time, too. Just so one day we could live a little more comfortably.
But you still can't be earning more than me at this point. That's impossible, Ashley.
Here, I'll even show you my account on my phone if you don't believe me. My balance just increased to over $1 million this morning. Your income is at most 60 grand a year, yeah? I already earn much more than you do, James, and I can increase my income even more if I want to, if I had more time to dedicate to it.
Well, even still, Ashley, it'd still be more efficient if you were the housewife and I worked. I earn enough on my own as it is, so there's no reason for you to be working at all, right? What, were you planning on undermining me and keeping this from me the whole time?
What the hell are you on about, James? Let me put this straight. I'm telling you to quit your job and become a house husband. I'm the breadwinner now, so you don't have a choice but to obey me from now on.
But there's no way I can quit my job just like that, Ashley. Who's going to be taking care of Mom then if I do?
Well, of course you are, James. That's your job now. Why are you so against quitting your job all of a sudden? Even if you don't, it's not like your income's going to be more than what I make now anyways.
That's not true, Ashley. Don't you dare underestimate me and what I'm capable of.
All right, James, then I'll give you another choice then. If you don't want to be a house husband, then divorce me and we'll go our separate ways. If you don't want to divorce me, then I'll give you the privilege of being a house husband. Well, which one's it going to be, James?
I don't want to quit my job. I don't want to be some unemployed house husband dependent on you, Ashley.
All right, sounds good to me. Then we'll get divorced, simple as that. If that's what you've decided, then let's get divorced immediately. No point in dragging things out.
Wait a minute, Ashley. What about taking care of my mom? We can't just leave her alone.
How about you figure that out yourself, James? I've already given you exactly what you wanted. I heard your mother passed away recently. My condolences.
How did you do it?
Huh? Do what exactly?
How'd you manage to make that much money in such a short time? It's unbelievable.
What are you talking about, James? If you have something to say, why don't you just say it and get to the point? I have a meeting after this. I don't have time for your bullshit and games.
Are you working at a real job again, Ashley?
Thanks to getting away from you, I got a new job pretty quickly. I'm still investing in stocks on the side, but I'm keeping it moderate now. I think I prefer working in person and earning money the hard way, to be honest with you. But then again, having multiple sources of income doesn't hurt at all.
Is your income still the same as it was before, Ashley?
Well, let's see. If you add my current salary and the profit from my stocks, I think it's actually higher than before, surprisingly enough. Would you believe that, James?
You're making even more money now? Who the hell are you, Ashley?
That's awfully rude of you to say, James. What's that supposed to mean?
After we got divorced, I actually started investing too, just like you did. I even tried my hand at cryptocurrency as well, just for the fun of it.
Wait a minute. You? You started investing as well? Since when?
Well, I thought if you could do it and make money from it, then I could do it too, and maybe even better. And so I invested all of my money into it. All of my savings.
Wow, some gambler you are, James.
Ashley, I lost everything. I even went into debt trying to recover my losses, but it was all for nothing in the end. Why can't I just be like you, Ashley? What's the difference between you and me?
It's because you don't have any knowledge or experience and you just invest blindly, duh. Come on, James, of course it's not so easy a world where you can just copy what you see and get away with it. There's an insurmountable difference between you and me when it comes to investing and making money, get it?
Why, Ashley? What's the difference between you and me? Why do I have to lose to a woman like you?
You know, James, you've always felt inferior to me deep down, haven't you? It wasn't that hard to tell, even back then. That's why you started acting so arrogant and condescending as soon as I quit my job to take care of your mother. God, you really are a sad, pathetic little man, aren't you, James?
What the hell would you know about how I feel, Ashley? It's your fault for always acting so damn superior to me all the time.
I don't remember acting superior to you a single time, James. If you ever felt I was, then it's because I actually am superior to you in a lot of ways. I'm telling you, I don't feel a single ounce of pity for you and what you're going through. You have abused me emotionally and mentally all this time just to protect your pathetic pride and ego. I won't forget the way you berated me, forced me to take care of your mother, and you didn't even bother to help me at all, not even once. I'll never forgive you for the years of my life that I have wasted on you, James. Never.
My pride's already in pieces, Ashley.
That's just great to hear. You said you didn't have any money left, but did you take care of your mother properly after we split up? Surely you're not that heartless as to neglect your own mother in her final days.
I ended up putting my mom in a facility in the end.
Whoa, who's the person that said they hated leaving family to other strangers? Wasn't that you, James?
I just couldn't do it. It was impossible to look after her all on my own. There was no other way. I couldn't have looked after her by myself either, not with her condition the way it was.
Well, I guess so. You are useless after all, James, and I bet your mother would have been happier in the facility anyway.
Thanks to you and your stupid ideas, I'm broke now.
Thanks to me? You've got some fucking nerve blaming me for this, James. You're broke because you stupidly lost all of your investments. You should have used that money to pay for the nursing home instead of investing it all in some idiotic cryptocurrency scheme.
I'm still using most of my monthly salary to pay off my debts now. I can't even afford to eat properly anymore. Please, just help me out, Ashley. I'm begging you.
How is it in any way, shape, or form my obligation to help you out financially now, James?
I can't live like this anymore, Ashley. I'm not used to living like this. I can't take this anymore.
Why don't you just declare bankruptcy and then start over?
I couldn't do that. What would everyone say if I did?
Here I thought that you didn't have any pride left in you at this point, no?
I can't declare bankruptcy. I just can't. That would be my last resort.
Oh, please, James. The time to use your last resort is now. You've always been terrible at reading a situation and knowing when to cut your losses. God, you're so fucking stubborn sometimes. Besides, you're not in any position to ask anything of me anymore, James. Now that you know your damn place, do everyone a solid and stay there, you loser. After that, my ex-husband sold our house and his parents' house to pay off his debts. But apparently, it seems as though that wasn't nearly enough to pay off all the debt in full, because in the end, he chose to declare bankruptcy anyways. I wonder how much he had to pay back in the end. Following that, I heard he became depressed and ended up quitting his job. I also heard a rumor that he had joined a religious group, but I don't give a shit enough to find out if it's true or not. I think there were a lot of things that man had to sort out before turning to God for help, but it's none of my business anymore. As for me, I've returned to the workforce, and although there are some difficulties, I'm beginning to enjoy myself every day at my new job. I've realized that my work is what gives me a solid sense of purpose in life, and it feels good to be back in the game again. While I'm still making a profit from my investments, I'm keeping it moderate now and not taking any unnecessary risks. Right now, my goal for the future is to start my own company one day, and while I've been through a lot with James, my desire to get married again still hasn't gone away completely. Now I'm looking for a kind-hearted man who'd be down to support me as a house husband, though.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.